Representative Louie Gohmert, a Texas Republican who has frequently walked around the Capitol without wearing a face mask or maintaining social distance from others, has tested positive for the novel coronavirus, according to a person familiar with the results. Gohmert had been scheduled to travel with President Trump aboard Air Force One to Texas on Wednesday but tested positive at the White House and did not join the trip, said the person, who was not authorized to speak publicly about the matter. News of Gohmert's diagnosis was first reported by Politico. Several other members of Congress also have tested positive or have been presumed to have tested positive for the coronavirus in recent months, including Reps. H. Morgan Griffith, R-Va. Nydia M. Velázquez, D.N. Y. Joe Cunningham, D.S. C. Mario Diaz-Balart, R. Florida. Ben McAdams, D. Utah, Seth Moulton, D. Mass. Mike Kelly, R. Pa. And Tom Rice, R.S. As well as Senator Rand Paul, R. Key. Closing parenthesis. Because of the memorial services for the late Congressman John Lewis D. Goh. The full House has held only one roll call vote, at lunchtime Monday, over the past 5 days, so many lawmakers would not have been around the Texan in recent days. Gohmert has typically worn a mask as required during House hearings, including during Tuesday's nearly 6-hour testimony by Attorney General William P. Barr before the House Judiciary Committee. That session was held in a massive auditorium with lawmakers spaced out, and Gohmert appears to have adhered to the committee rules that one must wear a mask at all times unless it is his or her turn to speak. But he has not always worn one or maintained social distance while walking around the Capitol. As they arrived at Tuesday's hearing, Gohmert and Barr were walking near each other at one point, according to The Hill. Neither man was wearing a mask. Barr will be tested Wednesday for the virus because of his proximity to Gohmert at the hearing, Justice Department spokeswoman Kerri Kupec said. In a CNN interview in June, Gohmert defended his decision not to wear a mask at all times in the Capitol. "I don't have the coronavirus, turns out as of yesterday I've never had it. But if I get it, you'll never see me without a mask," he said. In May, Gohmert was among about 24 House Republicans who met with Trump at the White House without wearing masks. "I do want to advise our media friends before they write stories about how we didn't wear masks and we didn't possibly socially distance adequately, that you saw to it that we had tests, and that nobody in here had the coronavirus unless it's somebody in the media," Gohmert said at the time. "So the only reason we would wear masks is if we were trying to protect ourselves from you in the media. And we're not scared of you. So that's why we can be here like this," he added. Gohmert's office did not immediately respond to a request for comment Wednesday.